Tomorrow is our solstice. And after this, I am taking a break. So let's see, after tomorrow, I'm going to get real quiet. I'll probably put some shorts on, some quick shorts, and kind of keep it at that. But I'm going to be just deep, 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 deep into it. Okay, so today is December 12th. December 20th, excuse me. I had a moment. Oh, hold on a second. We got, oh, what's this thing doing? Know what this, okay, there we go. All right. All right. So let's jump into it. I am very up and down in energy, not like a negative thing, but I'm feeling a lot of emotional stuff that's coming up that's old, and it comes up and I'm like, what the hell is that? And then boom. And then there's this moment I feel like I gotta run away, and boom, it's lifted. I'm like, wow, what is this? So it's a lot of sporadic energy that's moving through right now. So if you're feeling like you're up and down in your emotions today and don't know what the hell's going on and you're trying to figure it out, and it's pretty much there. That's surreal energy. Okay, so blue spectral monkey, I dissolve in order to play, releasing illusions. I seal the process of magic with the spectrum tone, a liberation. I am guided by my own power double. The color is blue. Planet is Venus. Throat chakra is activated, as well as Earth family cardinal. We have the M symbol of the rune, which is movement. And it says here, all of reality is a language of the signs and symbols. Yes. Our first pre-consciousness is activated in the back of the head here. And then we have the first time dimension, cosmic creation. And then the profound Siddhat, which is Alpha Alpha. We're at gate 108, and this is all about self-generation evolves in love. That's what we're doing. Then tomorrow, we step into our winter solstice energy. And then that will be it for all that we have been doing. That'll be done. So I'm going to open this up because I have to do that in order to find out what the heck is going on. Okay. So I feel a lot of the dispersing energy that's happening and how it's moving. So I'm going to leave you some codes so that you can partake in them later. But here is the symbol of that rune. Let me pull it up. Where is it? We had Journey yesterday. Here it is. The Iswa. Skullcap. I love skullcap. Skullcap is a good plant to take for nerve pain. It's a nerve vine plant. Works on nerve pain. And it's really good for that. So skullcap, I find this interesting. It's like, this looks like a union type of thing. Hi, lovely. And this the M. So we're going to step into the medicine of that. And I have codes for you today. I'm working on receiving the information of the new project. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's a lot of energy to process right now. We're all going through it. If you are on this planet and you are not feeling this energy, I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you. But it has been, last night the energy was so high, I was in and out of trying to go to sleep, trying to rest, and then I would see the cosmos, I would see the into the darkness of the system, and I was just seeing all of this cosmic stuff, and I was just like, God, what is that? And I said, there's so much going on. So this symbol is all about loyalty, trust, companionship, compatibility, love, marriage, partnership, commitment. And skull cap is all about inducing relaxation and to create a serene atmosphere, making it the perfect choice for cultivating a healing energies within relationships. This is really cool. Skullcap helps us to recognize and embrace the importance of our responsibility towards others. The contemplation with this is, do any of my personal relationships require special attention right now? Do any of my relationships require special attention right now? So, yeah, I was saying with my mom, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to call her right back because it was the weirdest thing. We were heading out to the grocery store, and she calls, and I'm like, oh God. At first, when I see mom on my phone, I just go, oh God, what's going on? Someone died? Is someone in a hospital? Because I got so used to, when I see that, I'm thinking, okay, she's not calling me just to say hi. She's probably going to tell me somebody's, So when I answer the phone, I go, oh, hi, Mom. How's it going? Who's in the hospital? Who's dead? She's like, she goes, can't I just call you and say hi to you? Why do you always think somebody died or in the hospital? I said, because usually that's what the phone call is. I don't get very many phone calls if you just call in just to say hi. And then she turns around and does this. I just call to say I love you. I just call to say I love you too. So I'm like, Mom, and she goes, well, that's what I was doing. I was calling to say I love you. And I go, I love you too, Mom. So nobody's in the hospital. Nobody died. And she goes, no, just stop that. And I go, okay. So I just was in that place of, thinking, okay, well, who, you just come on, I'm pushing 60 next month, and I'm just thinking, okay, you know, you just get kind of used to that. Well, because she'll start it off with this, are you sitting down? Are you sitting? Are you relaxing? Where are you? That's first how it goes. Where are you? And I'm like, I'm driving. Okay, give me a call when you get back home. And I'm like, oh God, who is it? And then so my mind is going through this whole thing. Who passed away? Who's in the hospital? What's the drama we got going on now? And I'm just like, oh God, please. And then I just called to say I love you. I'm like, okay, I love you too, Mom. So welcome on in to everyone. So first of all, I want to apologize to each and every one of you Be So Light members here. And you're probably saying, for what? Well, you know how I always say, oh, like and subscribe, and everybody's into this leave a comment thing. Everybody is doing it now. It's almost like and subscribe and leave a comment down or two if you leave a comment. And I'm sitting here saying, why is everybody saying that? So if you love to leave a comment, thank you. I appreciate it. But here's the thing. When I see the comments here, okay, great. And then after the video's played and someone comes in afterward to watch the video and then they leave a comment, I don't see that until maybe later, or sometimes I get it like way later. So I was fooling around through the back door of my analytics and going through there and looking through all that shenanigans, how they put all that shenanigans together. And I was looking at the shenanigans. And then I came across community. And I said, well, isn't that the community button that I when I post? No, I pushed it. It showed all of these comments that people were leaving. Some of them I never even got. So I'm apologizing to all of you. If you thought that I just didn't care or I didn't see your comment, some of them are in there I never even seen before. And I was like, oh my gosh, this person had this person like this. So it made me feel like, and this is for you, YouTube, because your vibrational level as a corporation of YouTube is only first, second, and third dimension. You have not reached anywhere near higher dimension. And I can say that because your actions and the things you've done to people shows what level you're on. And coming from a galactic spiral light priestess, I'm saying and speaking my truth, I have no mercy for you for what's coming. There you go. So anyway, wow, I just faded into that. I wonder who was talking to. Could it have been Kali? Maybe it was her. Anyway, I wanted to apologize to all of you and tell you some of them I never got because of the way the so-called system is designed. There you go. Yeah, that's why. So I'm going to do my best to just kind of make a gander to go into that part of the analytics to take a look. But my deepest soul felt apologies to all of you who sent beautiful comments. And I just sat there and I was just like, oh my gosh, this person had this response from this and da 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 da. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans when I talk. Thank you for when I disappear and the galactic spirits and the ancient cosmic grandmothers come in and all the beautiful beings come in to leave a message for somebody that really needs it. So, I just show up and keep it going. But today was like a day like I was ready to be MIA. I was ready to I gotta get the hell out of here. What the hell's going on? And I was just in this feeling and emotion. And this is why I'm calling it Into the Deep, because a lot of your deep shit is coming up right now. It's coming up in flickers. It's coming up like, and you're like, whoa, what the hell is this? I'm feeling this. Why am I feeling this overwhelming feeling of grief? Why am I feeling this sudden fear? Why am I feeling this? What is this energy? Is it mine? Is it what? Some of it is linked to a lot of old, injured, emotional, traumatic wounds. And then some is not even yours. It's just passing through and you're feeling it. So everything is so heightened right now. Everything we're feeling is such a high precipice of energy. And it's just like, hold on, can we turn it down a little bit? Turn the knob. No, we got to keep turning the knob up, because in order for us to keep all the stargates and the grids and the ley lines and all of us lit up and keeping that frequency tether, we have to keep going through the process. So I'm just like, what the hell? And oh my gosh. And then I had to go into this place, and I went into prayer of the soul. I went into prayer of the soul. And in the prayer of the soul, You sit and you get real quiet. It's different than meditation. It's different than prayer. The prayer of the soul is where you just sink down into the depths of the self and you go there. And you look at what is coming up. And then you have a conversation with the divine and you say, I feel this. What is this? And how do I need to allow this to just be released and healed? And I let it go now with all the compassion and love within me of all that I am. I no longer need to hold this. And as soon as I said that and just sat in that space of it, this huge rush and energy just comes around me. And it was like, and I was like, holy, holy, holy Goddess, what was that? And it was an amazing feeling. So when we meditate and when we go into prayer, but when you pray, when you have prayer from the soul, there's a different connection there. Because you're not asking, you're not begging, you're not pleading, you're not making some kind of repeat thing, cycle, saying thing. You're in this space of what it is so that you can connect with it and then release it. So my next medicine that's coming in is going to be very beautiful because I kept seeing it and hearing the words yesterday. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I am not going back to school to go learn. No, no, no. Honey, no, 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 no. This ain't happening. Best be coming along with something different and making clear that, give me more clarity. And then they finally this morning, when I was stepping into the shower and I'm holding one of my red temple crystals with me and I'm standing there and I put it on my back and my spine and I'm connecting and all of a sudden it just went shoom and I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh, clarity on what is going to be happening. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much. So I got the whole vision of it, how it's going to be happening and what I'm doing with it and how it comes out. And I'm like, I could do that. I definitely can do that. So after I'm done doing the teaching today and we're doing this, today starts my giveaway gifts to my beloved friends and priestess friends and people that I just want to give something very special from my heart to them is the reading called the Stargate reading. And the Stargate reading has to do with you. And I love how they had showed me the cards I was going to be using, showed me the layout, what it looks like. And I said, wow, that is truly a Stargate. And they say, yeah, when you give the person the read, I got goosebumps now. When you give the person the reading and you send it to them, that's an activation for them as they step into the opening portal that will be going into the new year. Not the Gogarian, Gregorian New Year, not that one, but going into the new year of the self with that 2026. Okay. So I was like, oh, wow. And I said, okay, so the other part of me, what I'm doing, what is that? And I said, well, you're just going to be doing medicine in a different way. And I go, okay, because I see what you're showing me. So those of you that know me, hi, Marty. Hi, Donna. Those of you that know me, you're going to be getting a phone call from me and say, hey, I'd like to try out this new technique on you. Are you available? And I always get, yes, what is it? What are you going to be doing? Oh, I want to try this out. And then I want you to tell me what you felt. So, details at 11. Here we go. So, here the union of the Iswa and the skull cap is a match made of the Asgar, symbolizing mutual understanding and spiritual kinship. Their presence invites introspection into relationships, encouraging one to allow for organic growth while watering the seeds of loyalty, trust, and attentiveness. This loving pair is a reminder that the relationship's strength is measured not only by moments of shared joy, but also in the challenges faced together. It is during the journeys to hell and back that bonds deepen, blossoming into something enduring and beautiful. I love that. So this particular one is like a Odin trusted eight-legged stead. Did I say that right? So it's the history of that because of that picture. But it is talking about the relationships. Okay. All right, lovelies, let's get ready for medicine before I dive into some activations of the cards. We're going to get activated with some frequencies. So with this one, make sure you have some water. If you don't have your water, go get your water because we're going to step into some codes. Now, these codes are going to help you with what you're feeling right now, okay? So we have codes to know one's own heart and peace. We have codes to clear the negative emotions. We have codes for self-love and self-worth. We have codes to soothe and the aching heart. We have the last code that is to promote ease and unity with all that is. And then the one that seals it all in is the galactic code. That is a very long code that I will run, and that seals all of these codes in, and it's being activated by this one. So let me just tell you right now, you're gonna need to make sure you stay hydrated and have water. Let me grab some water. Grab your water, because when these codes go in and that last code goes on top of it, it's going to get pushed into all your dimensional selves, because this is a galactic code. This is not an attunement code. It's a galactic code. Okay. So it's perfect timing to use it since we're in the doorway of winter solstice, finally stepping through that portal tomorrow, as well as new moon energy coming in. Okay. So I really listened to what Creator was telling me and guiding me amongst all the craziness that I was feeling. And I was like, what the heck? And then when it finally stopped, I was like, okay, great, let it all stop. I need someone to pick a number between 0 and 93, please. First one that types it in is the one that I have to take for the Orosoma that will add into the mix for the medicine. Then tomorrow, we'll go into more codes tomorrow that will help everyone with their processing and settling in. Okay? All right, I'm excited to be here with you. Let's get into it, shall we? Everyone taking a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale it out. Hold on. All right, all right. Allow yourself to take in a nice deep breath. Exhale it out. And just get into that place of relaxation. Drop the tightness in the shoulder. Relax the jaw. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Bring awareness to your fingertips. Shake them out. Relax the fingertips. Bring awareness to the center part of your chest. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, exhale it out. All the way, exhale it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale it out. Breathe. Bring awareness to the belly. Relax the belly. Bring awareness to the lower part of the back. Relax the back. Relax the hips. Breathe. Just breathe. Relax the legs. Roll the feet, roll the ankles. Relax the feet. Wiggle the toes. Release the tension in the toes. Relax, relax, relax. Breathe. Make sure your eyes are closed and you are fully present with the self. We're going to go deep. And I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And 10 to 1, and that 1 means you're just going to drop deeper into self. And when you drop deeper into self, this will be a place where you can just surrender to yourself. Ten, 9, 8, going deeper. 7, deeper. 6, deeper. 5, 4, deeper. 3, deeper. 2, deeper. 1. Go in deep, 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 dropping down, dropping down, dropping, 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 into the depths of the self, into the depths of the self, into the depths of the self. Breathe. Exhale it out. Drop into the silence. Drop into the silence. Be there. Be right there. In this safe place. And all you hear is just emanation, whispers of the voice outside and all around you. But it doesn't interfere with the depths of where you are within the self. Just breathe and be present right here, right now. Be present. Be here, be right now. And just bring in this knowing only one's heart and peace of 21, 21, 653. Let this be activated for you and received and divinely aligned and amplify for you. Accelerate. Take a breath in, hold the breath, exhale the breath in. Breathe. And to clear away any deep negative emotions that might be just coming up in layers and waves. This is 45, 892, 456, 74, 78, 69925 being fully activated, divinely aligned, accelerate, amplified. Allow this, take in a nice deep breath and exhale it out. Feel this activation, bringing in the beautiful self-love and self-worth at 84, 72, 167, fully divinely aligned and activated, accelerated and amplified. Feel this, take a deep breath in, allow this code to just flow right through you. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Breathe, bringing in soothing of an aching heart energy, anything from the past. This allows you to just release it gently. And it's 58, 963, 811, 4. Breathe in, hold the alignment, acceleration, amplification, activation. Breathe. Inhale, breathe. Allow the energy to just spiral around and come back down into waves. As you receive this, just breathe. And now the code of promoting ease and unity with all that is 1472 896. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Divinely align, activate, accelerate, amplify. Breathe, 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 breathe. And now bringing in the galactic codes to seal these codes in, to activate them for as long as you need them. For your emotional level, your mental levels, your physical level, and your spiritual level. For your auric field, your etheric, your subtle body self, your divine blueprint self, your DNA self, all the way down through the RNA and the mitochondria, into all aspects of the electrons and protons and nucleus of each cell of your being. Allow the activation of the galactic codes to attune and activate you. 1111, 742, 893, 4114, 8787, 8, 01543, 1111. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. Accelerate, divinely align, activate, amplify. Breathe. Breathe. Allow yourself to just be in the energy and just feel it. Let it spiral all around you in a beautiful diamond white light, a crystalline light activation down through the spine, from the top of the head all the way down to the tailbone. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe. Let the adjustments come in. You got this. Okay, this is going to feel like a little bit of lightning. Hold on. Breathe. Deep breath in, hold the breath. Release it. Sit within that Now allow yourself to just ground in with a beautiful cord of light into the higher center core of Mother Earth in the higher timeline. Feel yourself connected. And now feel the energy as it surges all the way up to the top of your head, into the soul star, as it connects to the spirit chakra, into the universal chakra, into the galactic chakra, and finally into the beautiful gateway of consciousness of Creator, Divine Source. Breathe as it drops back down into the sacred heart of you. Breathe. And now allow yourself to feel the activation of your crystalline body, slowly coming online very gently, not jarring, very soothing to every part of your being, easing into it, feeling that connection. And here, just take a nice gentle breath in and out. And now as we come back, bringing in this wonderful energy and keeping it with you and allowing it to heal you on every level of your being, because it's divinely aligned, activated, accelerated, and amplified. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And 5 is where you'll open your eyes, feeling very rejuvenated, feeling divinely aligned, feeling a lot of love energy around you, and feeling as though tonight when you decide to lay down and go to sleep that you get the best peaceful sleep ever and receive very clear divine messages. The super subconscious mind and the subconscious mind of the higher self of you will make note of this and will abide by this for your highest good. So with that being said, 1, coming back. 2, coming back. 3, feeling present. 4, feeling the energy of restoring. 5, eyes open, feeling full awake. Back you come. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring awareness to the fingertips and to those toes. Feel the energy surging through you. How you doing? Welcome back. All right, these codes will be with you, taking you into the doorway journey at midnight for sure, into the winter solstice portal doorway that is already open. But once you step through it with your divine heart self and making that conscious connection, it accelerates you up to that next part where you need to be. That was extremely relaxing. You're welcome. That was the whole point. Bring in relaxation. So I was told the number to pick is today's number 20. Actually, we can do 20 or 21. So let me look at it. Oh, it's definitely 20. Okay, number 20 bottle is this. Oh, this is pretty. Here is that blue and that pink. Star Child. Blue and the pink. I chose 21 last time. Yes, let's do 20. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I looked at it and it was like 20. I go, okay. So here it is. Child Rescue Star Child. Blue, pink. Shakes together as blue. All chakras, meaning that this substance can be applied to all parts of the body. So the tarot card is judgment. The I Ching sign, wind above, earth below. Number 20 is contemplation, to view. Main theme, aids children in all areas, even children that are once were in therapy or therapeutic work. So this one is going to be hitting that inner child, that one that needs that attention. It says here in the affirmations, love is letting go of fear. Love is letting go of fear. One of the main things of how we are all controlled and manipulated on this planet is through fear. So this one is working with, we're going to go into the spirit aspects. Says establish reconnection to the soul level, joins with that level of love that transforms everything, promotes a spiritual new beginning, and resolves spiritual disillusionment, helps with the integration of soul parts that have not yet been integrated. The emotional level lifts the feeling of the child of the love defect, which affects and changes all emotional patterns, providing support during difficult situation, helps reach one's intuition through love. The physical part is recommended during pregnancy with teething babies, burns and abrasions and bruises and fevers. So when we look at this, this is a part of New Eon Child Set, one of the most important bottles, especially useful in polarity work and works with the inner child. It helps people whose conditions are afflicting only one side of the body, affecting one side of the body, excuse me. With regards to the spirit in the bottle, the following notes: this bottle contains the love of a child with a child's potency for forgiveness. This substance is available, and it's all about, like this, is easy to carry and is able to be used by people other than the owner. So this is one of those bottles that works in that child aspect. It works with that personality that feels disconnected from inspiration and love, permanently questions, judges, and condemns him or herself. It works with the part of the self when you feel unstable, hard times of being assertive, and you need to have that peace and love mentality. Yeah. So with that being said, this is where those colors, that blue and that pink, why it's called the child rescue of the star child, because that part of us that's probably more than ever is going to get triggered in these coming days when we go through this passage. We're going through this passage. It's almost like coming out of a womb. That's what it's almost like. What we're all experiencing right now, we're experiencing deliverance of ourselves. We are experiencing the depths of our emotion, of that part of ourselves that we normally kind of keep on a lock and key. We don't let anybody else see it. We're done with it. We just shoved it underneath that rug, and that rug covers up that board, that door that goes down into the depths of that cellar. That cellar where it's all dark in there. And there's stuff down there that you don't want to look at. And sometimes going down into that cellar can be scary and uneasy and discomfort. And a lot of people have bad memories of things down in a cellar. And when we say down deep in the cellar, it's the same as saying down deep in your cellular memory of yourself. It's the same thing. It's in the dark. It's deep. It's in there. And sometimes when you stop and you just come in and you just have to embrace the prayer of the soul and sit within that and surrender, not trying to figure it out, not trying to put a Band-Aid on the situation. No. We're just going to go into the prayer of the soul and just be still and have that divine conversation with the higher self and with God on how you see it. Have that divine conversation. And as soon as you surrender and you give yourself permission to just acknowledge what's happening, don't try to run away from it. Don't try to binge watch your way out of what you're feeling. Don't try to eat your way out of it. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat that. But how about just dropping into the depths of it? Going down into the cellar. Walking down those steps into the cellar. And what's really down there? What's in that cellar? Is it still the old fear that something's in there, you can't see what it is, and it still scares you, and it still gives you this fear? Is it linked to that? Or is it something down there in the cellar that you just don't want to deal with? Because when we do look at that going down into the cellar, we're going down into the depths of our cellular memory. And let me tell you, when we really go down deep into our soul depths, we're talking to those things that have been long forgotten, that have been removed and pushed back into the archives of memories of all your cellular soul journeys. That for whatever reason, timelines are making them come up now and interact with you on different levels of triggers and moments and seconds and minutes and hours and months and weeks, where you just say, whoa, what is this I'm seeing? I never felt this before. And then some of you might do the dance and say, wait a minute, I had this cha-cha-cha before. I don't know how I scored on that dance, but I really don't want to have to do it again. You take a moment back. And you just breathe and step into it. And then before you know it, that cellar is not as scary in the depths of itself what you think it is. Now a little glimmer of light comes in, and now you can see, oh, maybe there's a toolbox there, and maybe there's old dolls and old furniture pieces of forgotten long ago. So when we release that fear and we give that star child permission to let go, and we give that star child inside of ourselves, which is our true beloved higher self, and we talk to it and give it that nurturing and that love and that self-respect, then it becomes lighter. And then the cellar is no longer the cellar. It's just simply a part of the temple called your home. In balance. In balance. That's it. That's all. And I'm sure right now at this moment, that feels really good to just be in balance and at peace with that. And knowing you didn't have to go do some kind of Dancing with the Stars. Yes, I'm going there. To try to get a score for your cha-cha-cha and your tango. Because really, you already got your stars. And you already got your score. It's 100% divinely you. Right then and there in this moment. That's it. Period. And with that being said, let's dive into the messages. All right, lovely. That was beautiful. I did not see that coming. Oh, I love it. Okay, so today I'm pulling out the Heaven and Earth cards with the bridge. But what starts us off is the crystal beings. And then we close it off with the astro star codes. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. Okay, so let's jump into it. And let's just take a look at the next 48 hours. What we need to look at. Deep childhood wounds. Yes, the way you're saying cellar. Yes! You know, as soon as when the word fear came up, believe it or not, you know what I saw? This is what I saw, you guys. When I saw, okay, start the child, the message of that, and then the star child, and then the fear. What is that fear? And then the title going in deep. And the first thing that popped up was the Evil Dead. Because in the movie Evil Dead, there's that cellar down there. And a lot of your other movies that have a lot of the things that take place, it takes place down in the cellar. You know, you got a couple of those other movies where they were hunting and trying to, you know, get in there. Insidious 1, 2, and 3 all had to deal with keys, all had to deal with behind a door, all had to deal with going down into a cellar to get to the root cause of what was going on. There's so much symbology there of going down into the cellar. And everybody hates the cellar. As soon as you see it in a movie, you're saying to yourself, oh, don't go down in the cellar. There's never anything good down in the cellar. Don't go down there. Oh, look, they're going down in the cellar. Well, you're already gone. You're not even going to make it to the credits. You're gone. Not listening. Oh, they went down in the cellar. They just have to go down there and go get that wine. Well, that character won't be back for the rest of the movie. You know, go down in the cellar. But we associate that cellar as that deep, dark part, the unknown. What's down there? What's down in the cellar? What's in the cellar? Come on now. All y'all know. You know. Nobody wants to go down into the cellar. Oh, go down in the cellar and go get those beans so we can add it to the meal. You know, I don't want to go down in the cellar. I hate the cellar. Why don't we just go to the store? It's so much easier than going down into the cellar. No. Say 3 watching, but no one else speaking. I know. I know. It could be bots. I don't know. Could be bots. At this point, I don't know anymore. So we're going to start off with the crystals. And that's going to be the center activation for the message. Oh, one just flew out. Okay. I'm like, one just flew out. And then what are we bridging? I guess a storm is supposed to be coming. Oh, one just flew out. Wow, the cards are like jumping out of my hand. Okay. And then how does it turn on Earth? How does it feel on the Earth plane? Okay, hold on a second. You need to give me a moment here. All right. Okay, so the crystal at hand is going to be the watermelon tourmaline. I love watermelon tourmaline. Number 58. I love watermelon tourmaline. Look at the face. I love her cards because I like looking for Colette Baron Reed. When she does her cards, she always hides a spirit face in the cards. It's been cold here. Who, me too. Yes. That's pretty. It's pretty. It's expensive, but watermelon tourmaline is very shielding and very protective. And it helps with releasing emotions. So it has the green for the heart and the pink for the compassion and the love. That's what it steps into. Okay, so from the heaven realm, we have the shadow. We have the shadow 118. We have that 18 number. So that's at 9. So we got the shadow. What does the shadow say? Look how they're both looking at each other. The shadow. The bridge is going to be the 96. Look at this. I love it. The 96 energy. And all we got to do is step into that forgiveness. And sometimes that forgiveness might just involve you forgiving yourself. I even found myself, saying, God, maybe some of the choices that I made as I was growing up, I didn't like some of the choices I made in my life. And wow, I forgive myself for some of my choices when I thought it was going to turn out really good and it didn't turn out good. And I forgive myself for marrying the man that I married. And some of the lessons that came out of that was not so fun. But I forgive myself because I really, really, really loved him, But here we are on planet Earth. And what do we have to do? Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. That's all you got to do. Just breathe. So now the star cards. I'm going to share something with you guys right after I get the star cards out. I have a movie I watched last night. I was fooling around looking through some papers and trying to get some things organized. And I just had my laptop on and movie was just playing on in the background. And it was so funny. I laughed so hard because all of us have been there. So what wraps this up from the shadow and forgiveness and just breathe, we have the Stargate cards of Uranus 25, change. Bringing in the change. Look at that. I love it. And number 43, fifth house, we had this yesterday, I believe, passion. It was reversed. Fifth house of passion. What's the passion? Changes are coming, for sure. So that is what we're looking at. And this is very straight to the point of what we're walking through as we move through that change. So yesterday, I thought it was funny. And I'm going to conclude with this because it made so much sense. So this movie, I look up and I see, some of the well-known actors, Mel Gibson, Mark Wahlberg's in it. Oh God, what was his name? What's his name? He played with Mark Wahlberg in one of those other movies. I think it was Will Ferrell. Yeah, I think it was him. And I think the other guy was, I can't get his name right, but he was on the original movie of I want to say it's the one with the airplane, and he was, I think it was Night Terror, Night something. Can't remember. Luke Coffins. Can't remember. Anyway, it's called Daddy's 2. And I never saw Daddy 1, so Daddy's 2 was on there. And the scene was so funny. I laughed so hard. Now, all of us know when you go through the holidays, you're going to go over to family's house, sister's house, brother's house, grandparents' houses, whoever's house you're going to. You're going to go there. You're going to probably hang out for the holidays. And everybody, the scene was Mel Gibson gets up. He's got sweat all on the front of him out of his bed, sweat on the back of him. Mark Wahlberg gets up. He has sweat on the front of him, sweat on the back of him. And then the other guy, Will Ferrell, he gets up. He's sweating, but they're all meeting in the hallway, and they're all like, "Why is it so hot in here? There's snow outside, but why is it so hot in here?" And they look, and Mel looks at it. Someone turned this heater up to 85. It's hot as here, 85 degrees. So he turns it down, cranks it down. And so they're all standing there saying, "Did you turn the heater up?" "No, I didn't turn the heater up." "Did you turn the heater up?" "No, I didn't turn the heater up." Oh, God, that's why we're all sweating. So they wait, and all of a sudden the door opens, and this little girl walks out. She goes over, she turns the knob back up to 85, and Mel stops her. "What do you think you're doing?" "I sleep with the window open, and I like to have cool air on me, so I turn up the heater." And she walks back into the room and goes back to sleep. So they're all standing out there. And so Mel says, "You gotta put her hammer down on this stuff. She's a child. She shouldn't be touching the thermostat. That's an adult thing." And they start going into all of this. "That's an adult thing. No child has the right to be touching the thermostat. This is a house of a... She's forgotten her place." It was so funny. I laughed so hard because they were all talking about it. And I said, yeah, there's been some times when I have come and got out of my bed, walked into the hallway, and I turned the dial down. Because it was so hot in the house, I go back to sleep. And I remember one time, I did it, I swear. I remember one time, that's why I was laughing so hard. I did it one time, and I went back to sleep. I had my window cracked, and I literally heard my dad get up. And when he got up, I heard boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden, kind of like the cellar effect, I see the shadow of the father coming to the bedroom door. And slowly it opens. And I see the father figure piercing his head through the door, saying, "Did you just get up and change the temperature on that thermometer of the heater?" I go, "Yeah, Daddy, I did, because it was really hot in here." "Don't you touch that thermostat." I go, "Okay, it's an adult thing. I pay the bills in this house." Got the lecture. Never touched it again. I laugh so hard because it's so true. Don't put your hand on the thermostat. So if you want a good laugh and you just want to get rid of the bleh, watch Daddy 2 or Daddy 1. Daddy 2 is on, I think it was on Pluto. And just sit down and watch that. And it literally goes through all the family dynamics of who talks to who doesn't say what, who's not expressing themselves, and the damn thermostat. So funny. I laugh so hard. So, like I said, if you want to laugh, watch that. So, on that note, everyone, that's so me. The window open and the heater on. Yes, I have a sense of winter. Yes. So, everyone, be good to yourself. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for allowing me to set that alignment correct with all of you because I didn't know about that um, comment section in the community in the back door area of the analytics. I didn't know that was there. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being your light. Thank you for, working through everything that you have to work through just to keep yourself present in this moment through all these changes. Thank you for it. Yes, that was a good message. Number 20, that's Star Child. So, everyone, be good to yourself, and I will see you tomorrow for our last day in medicine. And then we're going to get a little quiet. All right. All right, lovelies. I'll see you tomorrow. Drink your fluids, be good to yourself. Know that those codes are activated in you, and if things start to come up, it'll be a lot easier to release it so that it's not so heavy on you. All right. Everyone have a great evening. Sleep well tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You're welcome.